going on YouTube? Your girl Yolanda Randolph here. Go ahead, click the subscribe button, tap that notification bell, and hit that like button for you, girl, okay? So we can go ahead and get this thing moving, shaking, and popping. Have you ever thought about doing a podcast but wasn't sure on how to get one done? Well, I have the perfect solution for you. Anchor is the best place to go for all your podcasting needs. It's fast and it's easy. And best of all, it's free. All you have to do is just download the app, upload your content, and bam, it's done. The world is hearing your voice, hearing your podcast. Get started today with Anchor. Happy podcasting.
Her Intuition Podcast is a platform to remind all women of their worth and to encourage them to dig deep within themselves for better.
Slow to anger. How many times have we heard our people tell us that, our family members, our people who have lived life long enough to know that you should be slow to be angered? Thank you so much for joining your girl today. They're on the Her Intuition Movement podcast. I thank you so much for joining me for another Tell It Tuesday, another Her Intuition Gem Drop Tuesday, I might add. I thank you so much. Now, if you're not having a great day, if you're angry, which we're about to get into, just go in God's light. He got you. He knows what you're going through, but he also wants to hear from you, okay? So make sure that you talk with him and let him know how you're feeling and how you're moving, and if you're not really shaking and popping, okay, let him know what's up. Now, being slow to anger. I used to wonder why my grandma used to always say, you got to be slow to anger. What do you mean by that? Now that I'm older and she's gone, God rest her soul, my sweet grandma, she was saying that things in life you shouldn't give that much energy to most things in life, because life is life. We're going to go through things in life, whether we want to or not. That's just how it is. We're going to go through different things in life, and there's nothing that you can do about it. There's nothing that your anger can do to make the situation better. Now, prayer will make the situation better. Hanging on, moving forward, learning from your experiences will make the situation better. Your anger, you know what anger does? It is a bunch of emotion that gets you to a point, for me, it gives me a headache, to get you to a point where you're wasting your time, you're wasting your energy, you're wasting your sanity. I want to encourage you today, when you're going through things and when someone is pissing you off, I said pissing, we all grown here. When someone is on your last nerve, for instance, now I'm going to go on the story. Y'all know that I like to go on the story. This time will be no different. I have a child who is going through things in life, and so he takes it out on the one that he's closest to, which is his mother. Yep. I may not talk about it, but I do go through hell sometimes with teenagers. For all of my parents out there who have teenagers, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Well, I have one right now that's going through so much. And he takes it out on his mama sometimes. Now, he don't go too far into it, because he does realize that I'm his mother and all things are not going to fly. But, me being the adult, me being the one who knows what it's like to go through things in life, especially with all of this coronavirus stuff and the learning online type stuff, and it turns you away from school. I got it. I understand that. I did some of my college classes online, and it does make you feel away sometimes. I have to remember that I'm dealing with someone who doesn't have that much life experience than me. Okay? Not everybody has dealt with all the things that I've dealt with. No, not everybody has dealt with all the things that you've dealt with. When you come across someone who is angry, who is upset about, it seems like it's about everything. And when they get to a certain point, they start to take it out on you. Close your eyes, breathe through it. Be mindful. Remember that everybody can't go through or take it like a champ, so to speak. That you may be able to take it like a champ. They can't. Before you get angry with that person, sit back and think about it. Analyze the situation and say, well, why? Or maybe we can say it's something that I can do to help. Now, if it's somebody who's not in your family, in your immediate family, because sometimes family can be a trip too. Sometimes you just have to let it go. Now I'm being real here. Now this is a gem drop, a Her Intuition gem drop. When people are giving you the uckery with the F added to it, sometimes you just have to let those jokers go. I don't care if it's family, friends, or so-called friends. Y'all check out the episode called What About Your Friends here on the podcast. Here on the Her Intuition podcast. Go and check that out. I'll explain up there what I mean about your friends. And that does include family. Now, sometimes it may be hurtful, but sometimes you just got to let people go. Before you get into a fit of anger yourself, before you get into a fit of rage, and then lose some of your sanity, then you have to let go of others. That's just how it is. Now, if somebody's coming at you in your immediate family, someone that you love dearly, say like it's a spouse or in my case a child, just be mindful. Sit back and remember that not everybody can do things like you can. That's very important, because what you don't want to do, and especially in my case, is ruin the mother-child relationship. I don't want to do that, because autobiography coming one day soon. I've had some challenges with my mom. Lord rest her soul. Who's looking for some drama, some spice in your life? Who likes to read? Well, I got news for you. Rettie Books, Rettie Books, is the leading drama publisher, okay? You got to go and check it out. Now, if you're looking for some fights, you're looking for some just overall craziness, you can find all of that and more with the publisher Rettie Books. You can find all of Rettie Books on Amazon.com. Now, please do not get it confused with Rettie. It is Rettie, Rettie Books, okay? Jump into some drama, and let me tell you something. Get your tea ready, get your iced coffee, whatever you like to drink, so that your mind can be focused when you get in on some roller coaster heaviness, okay? All right. This episode is being brought to you by Rettie Books. It has since passed. I don't want to go through the same issues that my mom and I had with my children. And I don't want to do that. And so I have to be mindful of what I say, how I say it, what I do, how I do it. When I'm dealing with my baby who's going through a lot. So I want to be an encouragement for you today. If someone is coming at you all kinds of crazy, before you get anger, be slow to reach anger. Be slow to get into a pickle yourself. I like that word, pickle. Pickle. I'm gonna be being silly. Be slow. Okay? Even if you have to leave the room for a while, even if you have to leave your space. I say it all the time. You are in charge of your own emotions. Nobody can help you with that. You are in charge of that. If you went out and smacked somebody right now out in the street, say like if it's a neighbor, and you went out and smacked that neighbor because it just get on your nerves so bad. No, you know what? Let's talk about a coworker. Oh God, all of us got them coworkers who just gets on our last nerves. I am no different. I have one. You want to just smack them? First of all, Yolanda Randolph is not encouraging you to do that. Please don't go and smack your annoying coworker or your annoying neighbor. Don't do that, please. Don't do that. When you go and do that, if that, say like this is fiction. Now we're just, this is what ifs. What if you went out and smacked that hypothetical? That's what I was trying to think of. You went out and smacked that person. What do you think is going to happen? Either that person's going to smack you back, and then y'all going to be rolling around, looking crazy. Or that person can go get some charges brought against you. Now you're dealing with a whole bunch of craziness after the fact. After your anger has subsided, after you're feeling better, now you're dealing with charges, you're dealing with court cases, you're dealing with court fees, you're dealing with... See, all that because you're in that one moment of anger. that you allowed yourself to go overboard. Now you're dealing with the aftermath. What? We don't need to go through all that, my good people. That's why my grandma was right. You need to be slow to anger, because see, in that moment, now you're feeling the waves in that moment, but when you calm down and when you think about the situation, it ain't really that bad. It ain't really something that you can't handle. It ain't. God ain't gonna let nothing happen to us that we cannot handle. So there's no need for us to waste emotion and put it into a whole bunch of hell-bent of anger and then risk having something happen to you, having the aftermath after the stuff, after you've calmed down. Now you're dealing with it for years and years and years. All right. I just wanted to be a quick reminder. Be slow to anger. We don't know what people are going through. Everybody's not you. Like my girl Ebony says, shout out to Ebony. She is from the Chick Chat podcast. One of my favorite people. Ebony is the real deal. Ebony got a good vibe with her. You know, you just be slowed to anger. Ebony said it. We must be unbothered. Now, that's another episode up here on the Her Intuition podcast, Her Intuition Movement podcast. Be sure to check that episode out. It's right up here. We must be unbothered. When those people are coming at you and they're angry with you, we must become unbothered and go back and sit down somewhere. Let it pass. I want to thank you so much for checking your girl out today. Blessings to you all. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Thank you so very much. I'm so grateful for all of my good people who check your girl out every single Tuesday or whenever you listen to me. I'm grateful. Morning, night, Wednesday, Thursday, whenever you choose to check your girl out. I am forever grateful to you. Okay? Books. They are out there on Amazon. Twisted Tales of the Heart, everyone's favorite. I encourage you to check it out because in January, there's going to be a new book coming. And it will be from Preston's story number 2 in that book. So be sure to check it out. And Twisted Tales of the Heart. Story number 2. Preston's story is craziness. This is his own story about his own mess and drama that he's going through in life with his baby mom, Stephanie, and his lover, Donald. He's going through a lot, okay? So be sure to be ready for January. You got to go ahead and read Twisted Tales of the Heart now or soon. So when January comes, you'll be abreast. You'll be ready to get in on that drama with Preston with his own story, okay? Booming, Shaking, and Popping, the Devious Deception series, that too will have another book, story number 4, or book 4 rather, will be out in May 2021. Very excited. Quest is going through a lot herself, so Quest is from the Devious Deception series. You can find that series on Amazon. All of my books are on Amazon. Go and check them out. The Harriet High series, Booming, Shaking, and Popping over there on Amazon. That's for my teenagers. Be sure to go and have your teen check it out, or you check it out. Great storylines over there. The Harriet High series. YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe to Her Intuition podcast over there on YouTube. Now, it's still a spark. It's not booming, shaking, and popping yet, but I cannot boom, shake, and pop without my good people, okay? So please go over there, subscribe for your girl, hit that notification bell, okay? Those are messages that I'll be doing, my live messages. So if you want to catch a girl live, if you want to see me, put a face to this voice, you can do so by checking out YouTube channel, okay? My live chats that I do once a month will be up there. We're going to add some more things up there too, okay? So that is Her Intuition podcast over there on YouTube. All right, so that's it, except for I encourage you to check out the Chick Chat podcast, CHICHAT, where I just referenced my girl Ebony. She is a co-host on that podcast. Be sure to go up there, check us out. If you have not already, we're dropping some great gems, spilling some hot tea along with Bree and Katrina, okay? So we're doing our thing. Please check us out. You can find us on Facebook Live every single Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern. We would love to have you. All right, so that's it. Be slow don't go into anger, okay? Be slow for that. We don't want a whole bunch of mess. We want you to be here, listening to your girl, living a great life. You can't live a great life if you're angry all the time, and if you bust somebody in the face for being angry, because you're gonna have to deal with the consequence. Blessings to you. Prayerfully, we will chat again next week.
Thanks so much for listening. And be sure to follow me on my #HerIntuition page on Facebook and on Instagram at Yolanda Randolph Publications. Thanks so much for listening. And be sure to follow me on my #HerIntuition page on Facebook and on Instagram at Yolanda Randolph Publications.